Hi Gemini, this is Heather, the medium on a mission, bringing you your February forecast. And what I'll be doing is tuning into the body, mind, spirit, and then I'll be incorporating love energies into the reading as well. And so Gemini, when I tune into your energy, it's interesting because I was getting this feeling of, I don't know if some of you are going on a trip, but there's something where it feels like there's a few other feminine energies that are going to be coming into your space. I feel like it's almost like there's 3 or 4 of them, but I feel like it could be like a fun time, but I also feel like I want to warn you about and this doesn't even have to be in a physical space. It feels like it could even be like an online situation. You might be on Facebook or some other social media platform where you're interacting with other women. And I feel like, and let me say it differently, other feminine energy. And I feel like I want to tell you, just keep it light and have fun with it. And I feel like because it could I just want to say, watch the words. It feels like there could be a situation where something is said, or it could be to you or from you. And I feel like it's keep it lighthearted this month. It's very much about having fun and just taking it easy, getting some rest. Because I do feel like some of you are in a situation where you might even be a little tired and exhausted. I feel like the moon this month is going to affect you. I'm not sure why. I don't even know if it's, I'm trying to see if there's anything around, if it's involving, yeah, no, I don't see anything for you guys in terms of your energy there, but I just feel like there's something around there. You might even be dealing with it feels like something about this moon energy for the month of February around this time is going to really impact you. And so I feel like I just want to tell you to get enough rest and just be in that good space, headspace, to be able to kind of process the things that come to you. So with that being said, I will jump into the energies here and see what we've got. As I say that, I do have an older gentleman that's coming forward. He's kind of coming in, he would have either carried an illness in life or walked with a hunchback. And so he is an older gentleman. I do feel like he is there with another female. But I feel like he's a very sweet old man. And I don't know if this is a grandfather or someone feels like there may have even been someone from an academic perspective. It may have been a past teacher for you. I know sometimes they'll come through and they had an impact on your life. But for whatever reason, I'm getting that. So let me see, Gemini, here, what message it is from a... Okay, spring, interesting. Okay, I shuffled these cards really well, cleansed them, and Leo got that as well. So there's definitely something for you guys coming up in the springtime. Getting water as well for you. I know you guys, it feels like there might be something regarding emotions. So I know obviously it does feel like the emotions are high, but I feel like I want to tell you they'll even out too. Some of you might even be going through some hormonal things. I feel like you might want to have your hormones checked, or there might be some imbalances, or not even, I don't want to say imbalances, but just feeling like the hormonal roller coaster, if you will. Oh my gosh, you guys, these are and wow, this is crazy. You guys literally, Leo, got the cards like this, and I didn't just do their reading. I did their reading a couple. I've done readings since theirs. I'll say it that way. And you guys are getting the exact same, almost layout as Leo here. So some of you might have a connection to a Leo, but it definitely feels like, wow, there's something big for y'all coming too. So let me see what else here. Let's see, Spirit, what other messages do you have for Gemini? Some of you might even be going on, like I said, a trip or something. It feels like, ooh, yeah, it's so weird, you guys. And as I'm looking at this card, I'm seeing like an outline of a line. I've never seen this before. These are the cards that I've created. It's like it's peering out. There's something significant about a Leo in your life for the month of February. So it feels, I mean, it could be masculine or feminine, but it definitely feels like it's coming in for you guys as well. Very interesting. Okay, Goddess of Creation. Yeah, you're definitely creating something. You got, oh my gosh, you guys, it's definitely something coming up for you guys. Ooh. You might even be in a situation where you're having a lot of success, and that's where I'm feeling some of that energy of being careful about, I don't want to, you shouldn't have to feel like you can't share your success or be happy about it, But I do feel like there might be some, it's kind of that crab mentality, right? I feel like some people may not be happy for the success that you have. I hate saying things like that, but it's the reality of the situation. It's true. And you might be feeling some kind of way about it because you're picking up on that energy. I feel like some of you are very sensitive to that energy. And I feel like you just like, sorry, not sorry. You just have to let it go because that's on them, definitely. Yeah, okay. So let's see here. All right. So yeah, I mean, as I tune in, like I said, the biggest thing, I do feel like there is something kind of amazing coming your way. Goddess of creation, I feel like this is something that you've pulled into your existence. I feel like it's not something that, I feel like some of you, it's strong with the laws of attraction. You've been working through that, and now you're at the space where you've sort of created whatever this is in your life that you've been looking for. I feel like there's a lot of celebration, but I feel like around the springtime is where it feels like it really starts to kind of get to this space where it's like it's even a little bit bigger than you expected, in terms of the benefits, reaping the rewards. Some of you might have already experienced this and you're just sort of in this space and don't quite know what it's going to become. Some of you are just starting to do this, but it feels like for you guys, for whatever it is, Leo was the reverse. It was the celebration and then the spring, meaning that there's going to be something coming in the spring. I feel like for you guys, there's something in the spring. I feel like I want to talk about the energies calming a little bit more, and then this feeling of like celebrating everything. I feel like there's some milestones. I just heard milestones coming up for you that I feel like we've established ourselves. There's something very milestone driven for you guys for the month of February. And I mean, this is the goddess of creation. That's exactly what it is, right? So it's all about creating. It's all about bringing it into form, and just being in a space where you could see she's naked here, and it's almost like being in this space of being very comfortable with the energies and feeling like you've finally sort of landed, right? And there also might be something significant with an earth sign. I keep getting that as well. It feels like there might be something around, something to do with an earth sign for you guys as well. So again, the celebration card here. So it's interesting here. So now we've got the love card. So that's card 7. And then this is card 46, which is 10. Spend quality time together, or spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. So again, some of you, I feel like you might be in a situation, that's interesting because the moon energies that's coming into this that I was feeling for you guys. There's something about this moon energy. And again, you might be in a situation where you're reconnecting on a deeper level with your significant other, or reconnecting. And I just feel like there's a lot of reasons to celebrate. Some of you might be having a new life come into this world through any form. It could be through an animal. It could be through a human. There might be a child energy coming in. But I feel like this feeling of just celebration and honoring the milestones. And I feel like it's like if the outside world can't be happy for us, like we'll be happy for each other. And there's something about this wanting to celebrate this as well. Now, again, this isn't going to be resonance for everyone. Some of you may not experience some of these things, but I do feel like there's a general celebration element that's coming in. Again, there might be a connection with a Leo, but I definitely feel the earth energy as well. So let's see what general spirit message is. It's so crazy how you guys are very similar to the reading for Leo. Let's see spirit, what messages do you have? Okay. Yeah, and theirs was about opportunity coming in. I feel like for some of you, it's already sort of like, or it will be coming. So it's really more of the beginning stages of it. And you're just starting to kind of ground yourself into the energy of what's coming in. It's so fascinating what the alignment of the energies there. So you guys might have a significant other that's a Leo. You might have, if you're, cross-watching this, that might be your moon or sun or ascendant sign. So spirit, what messages do you have for Gemini in a general spiritual perspective? Okay. Soul writing. All right. Wow, look at this. There's so much going on here. Okay, so we've got card 20. I just want to sort of take this in. Wow. Okay, for some of you, you might also be working with angels and really trying to expand your awareness around them and working with them on a deep level. I feel like for some of you, you're actually you've been communicating with them and getting guidance from them, and I just want to confirm that this is in fact the case, that there is sort of deeper codes that are coming through as a result of this. I'm also hearing something about like some of you guys might be feeling like you're talking to them but not sure and looking for confirmation, and I just want to say that this is it. And I just feel like some of you, it's almost like this, this is gonna be a little bit of a reflection point to look back at certain things that you've done. And some of you have actually, I feel like some of you are definitely like spiritual, and you've kind of you're looking back to see how the aspects of your spirituality has evolved you in a way that you didn't see it at the time. It's almost like when you're watching a movie, you don't know what's going to happen until after the movie. You're like, wow, I did not see that coming, but it was amazing. Like, it was a good movie and it turned out great. And it's just like that hindsight, like when looking back, it's amazing. It's hindsight 2020. It's a 2020, you know, it's the year of 2020. But I just feel like for you, this is going to be the shifting of that. And it's the activation. The biggest thing too I'm seeing here is with the heart, and we've got kind of, wow, you guys look at this, is almost like the same. You can see the heart light and the heart light there. For you guys, there's a lot of romance that's coming into this as well. Some of you guys might be in a situation where you might actually, there might be a proposal that's coming in for you guys as well. That I feel like there's a couple different things going on here, but for some of you, you might be coming into more romance in your life if you're already coupled. For some of you, it's going to be, you're actually going to be taking the next step in your relationship. And so definitely definitely feels like some of you guys are going to be doing that. And I also hear merging of families. So some of you guys, and that's kind of what I'm seeing here as well, is you're pulling in different families. Like it might be you come in with the kids, they come in with kids, and you're melding them together. Or it could be you're coming together and you're melding your families together. So their parents and your parents and those type of things. But I do feel like it's going to be different for everyone. But for you guys, there's definitely a lot of little things going on here in terms of the energy and the vibration, but overall it just feels really good. And so I'm just reading this card here. So, and it really just says you are the author of your story. And it says write one that inspires you and doesn't let anyone else command the pen. And so for me, and some of you might actually be writing, right? You might actually have a story that you're capturing. You might be blogging. You might be putting yourself out in a way that you haven't done before through social media, YouTube, or something like that. But you might be putting yourself out in a way that you're kind of taking off. You know, this is the vulnerability card, right? So this is all about being vulnerable. She's putting herself out there. Soul writing, creation, there's a lot of creation energy going. But again, that's all about writing your story. And it feels like you've written the story, but some of you are reflecting back on, wow, like, I don't think I could have written a better script for my life, and yet it's everything I've ever wanted. And so it's almost like that subconsciously manifesting without even realizing it. So Gemini, I hope this reading was helpful. I think it's amazing. You've got a pretty amazing February coming up, as well as, you know, some exciting energy in the spring. So all the best. Namaste.